All right, in today's video, we are playing with the SM2 here at 14.7. And yeah, we obviously cooked with this jet here. Now, obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of the SM2s. If you've been watching the channel for a bit, you may know that. I'm a lot more fan of the Eurofighter, the Rafales. And as always, we do have some good gameplays here, some good high kill games. If you do enjoy the video content, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I have also started a membership. If you do want to support the channel further, make sure to check that out. But let's move on to our stats here and how we actually did with the jet. So we played 15 games in total. We won 14 of those games. We got 43 kills and 3 deaths, which does put us at a 14.33 KD and 2.87 kills per spawn. Now, compare that to the Eurofighter and Rafale, which I have videos on as of recent. We got 50 kills and 3 deaths and 14 kills, guys. So I'm here to say the Rafale and Eurofighter diff the SM2. But let's get into the video. Let's get into the gameplay. So in the first game here, we have a nice 6-kill game to showcase. And we actually had a 1v4 clutch here. Now, I did fire just one missile, or a couple missiles actually, here in the beginning, because these guys were flying extremely high up. I was like, why not? Let me take a couple shots here. Because one of the things that, with this jet, I was getting frustrated about was I was never getting anywhere first, which I think is one of the biggest downsides of this jet. So what I mean by that is when I had the Rafales, the Eurofighters on my team, I was never getting anywhere first with one, my missiles, or two, my jet. Because obviously we're a lot slower, we're a lot heavier. They're going to be able to shoot at a higher energy state. So what always was happening was before my missile would connect, a Eurofighter or a Rafale would come in and get the kill. So I did try a little bit of the BVR strat here. Now, we didn't get too many kills up front here in this game. We ended up getting 2 and then getting in the clutch in the 1v4. But yeah, I would say that was the biggest thing about this jet that was really bothering me. Now, obviously, I'm just not a fan of these types of jets, right? They don't fit my personal playstyle. I'm more those lighter jets, right? More defensively strong. So, yeah. Again, I didn't really enjoy playing this too much, but obviously I did want to make a video on it. Not only that, but I did want to compare all 3 of the big 3. So I did play, if you've seen my previous videos, I played around 14 to 15 games in the Eurofighter, Rafale, and the SM2. I'm here to tell you guys the Rafale and SM2 clears any day of the week. Rafale and Eurofighter, I played 14 games and went 50 kills and 3 deaths. So it was around like a 3.6 kills per spawn. Like we went over here, lower KD, lower kills. So I only got around 2.8 to 2.9 kills per spawn. So again, I just wasn't getting places first. And in a game mode like this, and especially a smaller map format, it's a lot harder, at least in my opinion, with the way I position myself to get a lot more kills. I'm sure if you go straight down the middle and just spam missiles, I mean, maybe. But again, that's just not the way I play. But yeah, really at this point, we do cut inside. Again, we haven't gotten a single kill yet. We're going to start spamming and firing away. Now, the biggest thing with this jet, right, is 1, its missile count, and 2, how like this example here, you can hold the soft lock while in a notching position. Because the gimbal limit on the radar is 120 degrees. So you really want to use that to your advantage. Hold the soft lock. It's a lot harder for players to notch your missile if you're holding a soft lock, guys. So that is really the key with this jet. You want to use that to your advantage. Now, this jet also does have large caliber countermeasures, which are nice. It does make it so I don't have to use as many to basically notch the missile. And obviously it doesn't get the most amount of countermeasures, so you just want to make sure you use everything wisely there. But we do actually pick up our first kill here on the F-15C. A lot of F-15s in this lobby, guys. And yeah, we do see this F-15 over in the yonder, so we are going to fire at that as well. And yeah, again, we're going to see here exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to hold that soft lock in just a second. I'm waiting as close as I can get because I know I'm still going to be able to notch his missile in time. And again, looking at my radar, I'm holding that soft lock. We're going to get the kill. And again, with the large caliber countermeasures, the missile is going to very easily bite on the chaff. And really at this point, we do head back to base. So we are about to witness the 1v4 clutch. So let me go ahead and fast forward this game here. All right, so fast forwarding here. Again, this is going to be the 1v4 situation. We can see all of these guys actually basically on the radar. Now, I did fire a missile at this F-15. Actually, some of these are bots, but I did fire at the F-15 right when I got off the airstrip to apply pressure, which made him back up here, as you guys can see. He's now in a position where he is running away from me. I did skip that part because I was also just flying for another minute. Right, that is a little bit boring to watch. And yeah, really at this point, this F-15 does, again, shoot at really my teammate here, I think. And again, we're really just scouting the area so we can see all 4 players. I have visual on all 4 players. And it's very important in these kind of 1v whatever situations that you know where everybody is on the map. Now, obviously, in this case, this is more of a perfect scenario, right? Because I have everybody directly in front of me. So I'm in a very good spot, right? I'm also at a higher altitude than everybody here. Altitude is going to be king in the late game, guys. So make sure to be in higher altitude. And we're really going to fire away. We're going to start spamming. Now, again, we're going to be able to hold everything in the soft lock while notching. And yeah, we're really just going to capitalize on this. Again, we're in a much better position than all of these guys here. And again, the good thing with the SM2 is you're going to be able to apply a lot of pressure with your missiles because you have a lot of extra missiles. So we get the F-15C there. We get the first guy. We can see the Eurofighter there is about to take off on the runway. And then we can see here the F-16 starts spamming as well. So this obviously is where it does get more tough, right? You need to have the skill here because we do start getting shot from now the other side. I accidentally fire at this missile, guys. I meant to shoot at the Eurofighter. But we do get the F-16C. He did not know how to notch my missile. And then again, we are going to start firing at this Eurofighter. Now, that was kind of a bad shot there. Look how wide my missile is going. Again, not just the best shot overall. So we're going to get a little bit better of a launch here, or a launch angle. And yeah, again, we are going to notch all of his missiles here. Really, the only threat that he poses to me is a 9M at this point. But luckily, he does not use it. And he was also kind of far for any sort of 9M. Now, there is one more guy here left on the map. So I do decide to actually pop a blind hunt here because, you know, it was a nice clutch. I do want to win the game. And we see Silly Cat here right in front of us. And yeah, this guy is about to get steamrolled, guys. He is not going to be able to do much right from takeoff. So a little bit unlucky for him. Let this be a lesson for everybody too. Always go to the back base. Never land in this front base here. You're just going to get absolutely slammed in situations like this. But yeah, we end up just getting the kill here. Boom. We get him with the R-73, right? So a nice game there with 6 kills. Again, slow start in the beginning, but we really picked up in those clutch situations here. But let's move on to the next game here. Moving on to the next game here, we have a 5-kill game. This one was pretty much a steamroll. We did not get challenged too much in this game here, which is going to be key with this jet. So just like the F-15C Golden Eagle video, right, very similar playstyle. You want to stay high, you want to stay fast, and really spam your missiles. Now, I do fire at the fall there pretty early on. One, I really just want to apply pressure right at a fall. I do not want to be going up against those close Mikas. I will get cooked. So again, we're going to apply pressure there. See if we can get the kill, but more so to make him back off more than anything. So we're going to see these 2 lads up in front here. And just regular positioning wise, it's always the same way for me. Left, high altitude. We're going to be around 7,000 to 9,000 meters up. And yeah, we're going to focus on the people out wide here. Now this one here was a little bit unfortunate. We can see the F-18, and this is what I was talking about earlier, guys. So we are going to go ahead and really fire this off. But we'll see here the F-18 gets taken out in just a second. And it was not by us, right? This one actually was another SM2. But again, guys, I really felt like I was getting everywhere second, right? Which is not good. I am not going to get all the kills. People are going to get there first. But yeah, we do fire at this Eurofighter Typhoon. We are going to hold the notch and, yeah, get him with the kill. Hold the soft lock, hold the notch, and boom, our first kill of the game. Now we are going to cut inside. So again, like I mentioned previously at the beginning of this game, positioning wise, we are going to take out everybody on the left side first. We are then going to cut inside and really start going down the middle, seeing what's there and really spamming away. Now obviously we still have a lot of missiles here left, so we have a lot to work with. Really at this point, we're just watching where our enemy is going. Vector line wise, we can see the Gripen actually got killed. So we're going to focus our attention on different enemies here. But again, you always want to look at the vector line on your radar, see where the other enemy jet is going. And you want to try to fire at an optimal time. Obviously with this doesn't make as much of a difference because you have a lot more missiles to play with. But again, it's good to get in a good habit of firing the missile at the right time. So we are going to get a hold that soft lock and also crank into the notch here. And yeah, we're going to see if this connects. And it unfortunately does not. So we are going to fire again. It is a Eurofighter. And we'll see if this connects. Now, you guys can see my teammate is firing at him as well. And yeah, again, this is where it comes into play where we are not getting anywhere first. So again, there's a lot of people around me that are getting there first, getting the kills, which is a problem. Now, in this case, I do believe our teammate gets him here. So we don't pick up that kill. And yeah, we have a lot of enemies up here in front. Now, this is primetime SM2. Multiple enemies right in front of us. So we can hold our notch and just kind of spam and fire away. Obviously, not going to be that perfect scenario every game here. But you do get it, you want to take advantage. So we get the Rafale, which is big. We have the Eurofighter down there. And we have a couple of guys in front here. So we're going to fire at that F-18. Another F-18. And we're going to refire at that Eurofighter as we didn't connect with our missile. And we're going to try to hold that soft lock on all of these here to really get the kill. We get the kill on the F-18. And yeah, we are going to then get the kill on the Eurofighter. And we're going to see if we can get this other F-18 who is also multipathing. My teammate also firing there. And then, boom, we get that kill. It is going to make it 5 kills for us. We did get the ace. Now, again, sorry for the little banner on the top right. Need to really get rid of that. But we get cooked here. So a Mika comes and slams us. Again, this jet is going to be a lot more punishable than something like a Eurofighter or Rafale. You need to be a lot more aware positioning-wise. But still not a bad game. On to the final game here. This is going to be another ace, another 5-kill game. Really got a good amount of aces, a lot of 4-kill games, I would say, with this jet. And again, we did get that 1 6-kill game, but nothing really beyond that. Now, the good thing with this game here is we can see we have this one missile coming towards us, but that's really about it. We can see a lot of the enemies on the radar here are starting to notch, cut inside, which is going to give us a little bit more room here for us to really get in a good position. So like I said earlier, the key with this jet is you do want to try to stay high, stay fast, fire, spam the missiles, and try to keep that soft lock. And yeah, we have 2 guys up here in front that are a little bit more towards the side. So we are going to try to go for those guys first. And yeah, we are going to start firing here in just a second. Now, another thing to always just remember here is where your teammates are, what they're firing at. So I can see the F-18 up here in front is also firing. I see this Eurofighter turn directly towards me, so I'm going to actually fire that shot there. See if I can pick up the kill. And if you guys didn't know, in the most recent update, multipathing has been nerfed just a little bit, so it is a little bit harder to actually multipath now. And yeah, we are going to only get a hit, guys, but that's not bad. Again, could have messed something up there with him. We are going to fire at this lad here as well. And unfortunately, we are only going to get an assist for that. Again, another prime example, or a fall there gets the kill first. So like I said in the first game, that was a big issue for me. I was always getting to places second because of how slow I am in this jet. For falls, Eurofighters are going to run circles around this in terms of speed, getting places first. I did miss out on a lot of kills like that. But we're going to fire at this lad up in front here. We are going to crank into that notch. We are going to fire that as well. Obviously not the best shot, but we got so many missiles, we might as well. So we're going to fire this. We did lose that soft block here, which was a little bit unfortunate. But I do also want to apply a lot of pressure to the people in front of me here. We are going to get the one kill there on the Eurofighter. And we are going to be in that notching position. We're going to get another kill on a SM2. And then we are going to get another kill there on a the MKM. Yeah, just the MK. And yeah, not bad, right? Some pretty easy kills. And again, we're going to continue cutting inside, seeing what else we can find here. So we're already at 3 kills. We are going to get 2 more kills here. So again, we're watching the radar here. We're watching where our enemy is going. We're just trying to wait for a little bit more of an optimal time to fire. Obviously, in this case, there wasn't really an optimal time. He was not turning my direction. So we're just going to fire. We're going to close that distance. In major strength, this jet is the amount of missiles. You can apply pressure with your missiles alone. So we do close the gap here pretty quickly. And this guy ends up actually turning inside and basically turning into us. It's J-15. And yeah, I think he tried to MCM a missile there. I wasn't too sure. But we are going to get the kill there pretty easily. So that does make it 4. And really at this point, we're really just searching for the last guy. I do obviously see that guy way over there on the map. But there's actually a couple left. So again, we're trying to get one more kill here to get that ace, which we will get. And yeah, 3 guys left. So we can see the Eurofighter did just kill my teammate. Eurofighter, I was thinking was that guy up there on the contrail, but no, he was actually right in front of us and headed directly towards us. And again, guys, I'm sorry for this banner on the top right. I don't know why this keeps happening, but I'll try to get that fixed. But yeah, Eurofighter comes in a very good direction for us. So we can see again, I do have a teammate that is closer, that is firing. So we're going to try to get this kill here. And yeah, he does end up going into the multipath, which I don't blame him. Right, he is getting shot at from multiple angles, especially if you're not experienced with notching multiple angles. Multipathing is probably going to be the best bet. But we are going to fire one more here in just a second. Now, or actually, I think we let this play out. Yeah, we let this guy have a little dogfight, so we do not get this kill. But we are still going to need one more kill, guys. So I believe it was a F-18. That was the last guy here. Yeah, all the way towards back of base. But yeah, you don't want to shoot a missile or Fox 3 there, guys. You will kill your teammate. That is not a good spot to fire at when your teammate is that close to the enemy. It's going to be like a 50-50% chance that you do get team killed. The amount of times that I've been team killed like that is diabolical. Don't fire that missile, guys, is the short answer. But we have the last guy here. We start applying a little bit of pressure on the F-18. We don't have too many missiles left. This guy really starts kind of flying back to base. And yeah, we are going to try to close the distance and fire away, right? The big thing with the F-18 is going to be very slow. We're higher altitude. We can see the speed I'm going at right now is around 1.7 Mach, which is really good. And yeah, we are going to actually fire an R-73. We're going to basically close down and drop this gap or close the gap, because we barely have any missiles left. We're out of fuel, or close to out of fuel, and that was our last missile. But with the speed that we were going at, guys, that R-73 is going to connect. Boom. That does make it the ace. So another nice 5-kill game.